Hello, family, friends, and dear clients of mine. I wanted to just get on here really quick and share with you an offer that I have. This was created by my wonderful staff, actually, Lisa. I had an idea. I wanted to put something together, some sort of a workbook, because 2020 and now starting to be 2021, the toughest years I can ever remember in my industry in financial, being a financial consultant, financial services, have had to have so many tough conversations. I've had to sit across the table with so many loved ones who lost their spouse or lost somebody near and dear to them. So this workbook was created out of that necessity. And just because it's something that I've learned, and I think that if all of us could take 10, 15 minutes out of our life and fill something like this out, so somebody that we love doesn't have to make these tough decisions when we do pass away. So I want to share this with you. If you're interested, just message me, private message me your email address that I can send this to. If you wanted a printed out version of it, you don't want to print it yourself or you don't have a printer at home, please private message me. Give me your address, name, address, how I can get this mailed out to you, and I would be more than happy to do that. Let me just share with you what is in this Survivor's Workbook. It's basically your final wishes and arrangements that you, the things that I have seen while sitting across the table with loved ones that are still just reeling from the shock and loss of you and trying to make these tough decisions. And so this is what it came from. And then there's a survivor's guide at the end of what they need to do the day of the funeral, or the week after, the month after, 3 months after, 6 months after. It's called a survivor's guide. So what I've done in here is just put a note. You're doing a note to your survivors. After careful thought and consideration, you have completed these worksheets. I would encourage you to do it in pencil. Print these off in black and white if you like, and then just pencil this in case you change your mind and you decide, you know what, I think I'd rather have this take place instead of what I originally put. But it goes through here. Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be embalmed? The desires that you have of where you want your services held, if you do want a casket, and what do you want to wear? When I was putting this together or talking to Lisa about creating this for us, I went back to my last conversation I had with one of my near and dear clients, Oscar. He lost his wife, Georgia. Georgia was younger than Oscar. It was never in his mind ever going to be this way. He felt like he had prepared her for what he wanted done in the event something happened to him suddenly. So when sitting there with him and he was asking, what do you think Georgia wants? When he took her to urgent care that day, dropped her off at the door and went and parked his car to go back in to see her, and they told him no, because of COVID, they would call him. He did not know that 19 days later, not being able to see her, not even being able to celebrate her birthday, that he would be called and told that he could come up and give her a kiss goodbye and pick up her belongings. So when all that was going on, we were sitting there and she had passed away. These are some of the questions. Do you think she wants to be buried with her wedding band? What do you think she wants to wear? And so that's where this has come from, friends. Pallbearers, who to call at the, after she had passed away. What was the music that she wanted? They did go to a local church, and so he knew that that's where they wanted to hold her service. What was her flowers that she liked? These are things you can write. It's almost like it's a love letter to those that you're leaving behind, exactly what you would like done at the celebration of your life. Do you want a picture published with an obituary? Do you want an obituary published? And then the survivor's guide. As I said, these are the things that Oscar, what do I do? I kept expecting they were going to call and tell me to come pick her up. I thought she was going to be okay. And that's what he kept saying as he cried and cried. Then that week 1, what am I supposed to do? I was helping him not only with the financial aspect of it and all their accounts and their IRAs and their pensions and long-term care and all the stuff that her and I had talked about for the years prior to this. But then we started, he said, as far as her family, they were a blended family, even though they had been married for 35 years. Where's a list of all those names? So those are the things here, like after the funeral, after the first month, he said, what do I need to do? Contact your attorney, get that trust redone. It was in both of your names. Now it needs to just be in your name, Oscar, is how that conversation went. After the third month, after the sixth month, overall personal and financial security guidelines, just some of the things that, should I pay off everything? What do I need to do? These are the conversations. It said, hey, if you're thinking about this is what you need to do. Contact your financial advisor or contact your attorney. Things that seem so simple, yet when you're dealing with absolute catastrophic loss, in his case, this is his best friend. They had both been retired for 25 years and never ever had a day where they didn't wake up next to each other. He needed this. He needed to know about support groups, what to do 6 months after Georgia passed away. So this is my gift to you guys. If you're interested, I know that had he had something like this and all the other clients I have worked with, it would have helped so much more in the healing process. As you probably have experienced yourself, that time following the death of a loved one, you're numb and your head is in the clouds or in the fog. And this at least would give them a tool, give them something. It's a gift I feel like you would be giving them. One of my favorite sayings is people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. So do yourself and your family a favor. Get this. I have a male version as well. This is the female version. And get this filled out. Looking forward to sending this to you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.